Now we're going to see something about isoparametric curve and something called as Reflectline. Okay, so what exactly is this? Is basically when you create a complicated surface like this. Now let's say it's not a very difficult thing to create this surface. Now here I have created different sketches at different planes, and I have a plane which is in an inclined state where I have created this curve, and then I have used spline option to create these two curves, and then I have done a multi-section surface, and I have few points. I'll tell you why it's required. So what I'm going to do here in this is I am going to insert option, I'm going to wireframe. I have an option called as isoparametric curve. It is basically to create a curve on a surface in this particular fashion. Now it is asking you for a point in this place. Now if at all, if you have a point and you can just click on the point, and that point has been created, respectively the direction is, you can pick the particular direction. See, now another one of the direction would be the red curve, the red line that you're seeing on the end of the surface, or it can be a normal curve which is creating on this particular surface. Now you are done with the command. Now if you don't want this to happen, you can create the command once again. We will go to isoparametric curve once again. So we'll go to wireframe and we have isoparametric curve. Now if we select a surface, this curve is getting created. Now don't worry about where it is getting created and how it is getting created. Make sure you are clicking at the right position. You want the curve to be on this side or on that side. So you can just click on this, and if the curve is fine like this itself, you can take the curve, and it is lying on the surface, and you are basically projecting that onto the surface. Now you can change the direction by clicking on this option, where you can reposition the curve. So there is nothing to be really worried about in this place. It's a very simple tool, and it's just basically used to create a curve on the surface, and we can extract that curve at that particular point. So that is what is the use of this particular option. Now the second option that we're going to see is called as a Reflectline option, where not this particular window, we're going to use this window. So I have created a sphere. Now you have been seeing me using very basic shapes. There's a particular reason it's easy to understand. So if at all, if you want to use it for a complicated profile, you can always go ahead and you can come back to me with the doubts. Now I'll be going to the tools. I'll be going into the insert. I'll be saying wireframe, and I would be taking something called as a Reflectline. Now Reflectline is basically creating the curve. Now it's again a curve creating option, where onto a surface I want to create a curve according to some particular dimension, or at some certain angle at the place. So what I'm going to do in this place is I'm going to pick the point direction that would be X or Y or Z. Now you can figure out this is what is happening there. You can see a curve is getting generated on the basis of an angle that I've specified from a particular direction. Now that particular direction has been picked, and the angle has been given, and the curve is getting created. But why is this curve going below a certain angle? Now this is because I have set the option to be tangential in this place. So if I pick a normal option, now it would be touching exactly where I want it. So I can change the angle, respectively my curve is created according to that. Now when I say tangential, now come on, you can figure out this one. You have a tangential, you increase the angle, and the respective tangential line is calculated, and to that it is added, the value is added. Let's say if I need 39 degree, touching this surface, I would draw two lines, and that is where the intersection would be, and the angle between them would be automatically 39 degrees. Now there is a conical option in this place, where if at all, if you have a conical surface, I would say it would create a conical curve. Now you can pick the point as the origin. I'm creating a point in this place, nothing new. So using this option, I am going to create a curve. Now it will be conical. So if at all, see that, now this is where the error will pop out, because the surface is not, what I have here is not conical. So you can go ahead and try it. So this is a very simple option, and I guess you've understood it. Hopefully, if you have any doubts, you can come back to me always. Thank you.